In order to make a Google form, we will start by accessing Firefox. You can also use Google Chrome, but since most of you have Firefox, we'll start there. From there, you want to go to gmail.com. Your computer might already be signed in to your Gmail account, like mine is, which you can tell right here on the right what account you're signed into if you have your own personal Gmail, but you want to be signed into the CCHS Dons account. If you're not already signed in, go ahead and sign in now. From there, you go to your Drive. Once in Drive, you see there's a button called Create. You do Create Form. And this is your basic form that you will start filling out. These buttons up here at the top, you can check them, and most of the time I do check them and I recommend checking them. However, if you would like the form to be anonymous, then you would want to leave them unchecked. After that, go ahead and title your form, whatever you would like to call it. In this example, we are trying to collect YouTube links, so I will call it YouTube link form. Here you can put some sort of text if you'd like to help the students fill out the form, but you don't need to. The first question we usually ask is last name and make it a required question. That way they can't submit the form without answering that question. And then you can hit this button over here, which is the duplicate, and it will make the same question again. And then you can just change a part of the question and hit the duplicate again. And as you see here, my questions are starting to pile up. And the next one I might ask is what block they're in. For that one, I like to use multiple choice. That way, when I view it in the spreadsheet view mode, I'm able to go between the different classes and see only one class at a time. So you would just fill that out until it was all the classes that you had. After that, the next question, that if you're collecting a YouTube link or a channel link, then you would want to ask for that. So I like to say copy and paste YouTube link, or you might want to say channel address depending on what you're collecting here. And then in the help text, I think it's a good idea to give them an example of what the text might look like that they are going to be putting in. So if it's a link, it will be www.youtube.com and then something else. Obviously that's not a multiple choice, that would be a text answer. Even though it looks really small right here, they can type quite a bit in there, so text is plenty. After that, if you're just collecting YouTube information, that's enough. So you can select done. You see right here I have an extra question. This was the sample 2 that I didn't end up using. You can move it to the top if you'd like to, if you forgot to ask something or you want to add one more question. Or you can go over here and select the trash can and just delete it. At this point, up here in the right hand corner, it does auto save, but if the button says save and it doesn't say saved, then I go ahead and click it just to be sure that my latest version is saved. And now it does say it is. So now I can actually X out of it and go back to your drive. And it will be alphabetical. As you can see, I've done this a lot of times. But this is the one we just did, I believe. And so when you open it up, it will be your spreadsheet. And this is where the students' responses will show up. But if you, for example, made a mistake or didn't get to finish your form, then you access it right here, Form and Edit, and that allows you to go in and edit the form. Or you can select Form and go to Live Form, and that's going to show you what the kids can see. And from here you can go up here and double click till it turns all blue, and then right click and do Copy. And now you have this link that will guide anyone to this form here. I like to take it over to my homework page and put it on my bulletin board. I like to do that because I think it's easy for kids to get it to it immediately, but there's lots of places you can put the link to the form. It can go onto your homework page or your Google site. You can embed a form into a Google site or iTunes UCourse, whatever you are currently using. I would edit it here, and then I would type, as I did there, YouTube link. Then I could highlight it. Once I highlight it, then if you can see here, these two light up, so insert link. And then now I'm going to paste by right-clicking and select paste, and then insert. And now it's lit up, or it's blue with underline, so I can tell that it's working, and I would hit save. And now the students could access it on my bulletin board. And it's really tiny, but I can make it larger. And there it is. There's the form. So that's all you really need to do. And then if you want, once the person starts to fill out the form, then you can access that in your Google Drive. Here we'll be able to see mine right now. So it's been recorded. Now since I checked those buttons, I could edit it. And then I could go in my Drive and click on that form and see that there's been one response. All right, that's all there is to it. If you need help, please come let me know.